Trash talk!
Hey guys, I actually don't even know how I ended up here recording because I'm actually cooking right now. So if I'm running back and forth, that's why. Lately, I've been working on myself and working on certain characteristics and traits about myself that I wanted to improve. One of the things that I really wanted to work on was addressing some of my triggers. So this is kind of going to be a story time, but also like facing things that I feel maybe from the past as a child has developed into trauma for me now as an adult. And with speaking to friends and a community therapist, it's not my personal therapist, a community therapist, I'm learning to work on certain things. So let's just start. I was at Kroger, the grocery store, and I was just picking up something simple. I think I was honestly supposed to go get one or two things, and I ended up walking around and I walked past the Christmas section, and there was this little boy there. He was super excited, like, oh my god, what am I getting for Christmas? I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And his mom was like, she said something like,
if you don't be quiet, you're not gonna get nothing.
And that was my trigger. That was like, boom, I know that feeling. And my heart sank because growing up, oh god, I feel like I'm gonna get emotional. I want to say I was either 8 or 9. We had Christmas and it was at my aunt's house. And I just remember my aunt always going above and beyond for Christmas. Like, she had the tallest Christmas. The gifts were wrapped so pretty. It was like gold wrapping with pretty bows on it. And, you know, it was a lot of gifts under the tree. Like, a lot. Like, a ton of gifts. So it was Christmas, I think Christmas Eve, and then I was like, oh, in my head I'm thinking like, oh, I'm wondering which gift is mine. Like, okay, one of these Christmas gifts are gonna be mine. They're all pretty big, nicely wrapped. So I was super excited, like absolutely excited for the next day, like the next morning. So bam, Christmas morning. We all wake up. I literally hear my cousins like running downstairs. Like, it's not a bunch of us, but I would say it was like 8 or 9 of us. My aunt, my uncle, my cousin, me. My mom didn't come till later. My grandma was out working, and we had like, there was gifts for people who weren't in our family, but they had gifts under the tree. We all run down and everybody's like pulling their gifts and stuff, and I'm like looking for mine, but I don't see my name on any of them. So I'm just like, okay, you know, mine got to be somewhere in there. And then my aunt was like, oh well, your mom's gonna come and bring something as well. So I was like, oh okay, cool. Fast forward, everybody's opening gifts, and they got everything they wanted. Clothes, a scooter. My cousin got like a remote control car. He had a remote control car, a gas powered car, like shoes, clothes. And I was just waiting and I'm just going through. I'm waiting. I'm like, the anticipation is just killing me. Like, y'all don't understand. I got a drink, cousin. So my cousin, she's so beautiful. She got like hair products and like a flat iron, or like, she just got a bunch of cute stuff. And I noticed that it's like gifts winding down, and I'm looking at the gifts and none of them have my name on it. And I just was like, okay, I was a little confused because I was waiting for my gift, but I didn't have anything. And I'm shaking because I just, the thought of it is in my head of like, you didn't get no gifts. And my heart's beating. I didn't want to get emotional, but it was, again, it's a trigger because I literally, I was just lost. As a child, you don't want to not have, you don't want to not like, and like, I know my mom didn't have as much money or things like that, but it was just like, in a nutshell, I always felt like the outsider, the outcast. Everyone in my family was darker than me. I was the lightest, and I was actually lighter than this growing up. So it was just like, I always felt like the black sheep. And that moment was a moment where everybody else mattered, and I felt like I didn't get no gift. So at first I was just like, I wasn't emotional about it. I was just like, okay, my mom's coming, she probably gonna bring a gift. Well, my aunt said she was gonna bring a gift, and I was still thinking, it didn't even hit me like my auntie them didn't give me nothing. Like it just, I don't care who the gift came from, I just wanted something, and nothing was there. So when my mom got there, she came in with food. Like, she came in with food, and I didn't get a gift. So I remember I walked into the bathroom. Mind you, I went into a bathroom that we do not use in that house. Like, it's like a downstairs bathroom that's underneath the stairs. It doesn't have a shower. It's just a toilet and a sink. And I went in there, and I remember just sitting there, and I was just like, this cannot be real. Like, I didn't get anything. Like, everybody's outside playing. Like, I didn't get nothing. And when I tell you that was a low moment to experience very, very young. Like, we didn't really celebrate Christmas as much anyway. It was something that my aunt them did. But to know that you could have bought me a coloring book. It could have been anything, but to have somebody left out when everybody else got something, that was like a moment in my life where I felt like, okay, well, you're gonna be in this alone for a very long time. So I found myself growing up, like, doing stuff on my own, not ever asking for anything, because I felt like, what did I do? Like, I didn't do anything to not deserve to get a gift. You know what I mean? And when I saw that little kid in the store, and he was so happy, and his mom was like, you're not gonna get nothing. I was like, what? He didn't do nothing. Like, why would you tell somebody that? That just blew my mind. But it also, like, helped me realize that I know now with going to Friendsgivings and my friends and family members that I have, well, my friends who I consider family members now, like, when we have Christmas sharings and stuff, I always bring extra gifts, because I don't want anybody to feel like they're not gonna get anything, or there's nothing there for them, or maybe they don't matter, or they're inadequate, because that's how I felt. And that's just me being honest. It's something that I'm dealing with, and I don't feel like I don't have a grudge or resent my family for that. I just feel like I now know what I would never want anyone to experience. I know how it feels, and I don't want anyone to feel that way. So that moment, I just, like, I can see the moment in my head. I walked into that bathroom, and I sat there, and I was like, I ain't got no gifts. And when I came out, everybody was out there playing, and my aunt knew something was wrong, because my eyes were probably like the bloodiest, and it's her house, and I came out of a bathroom that nobody uses. So she was like, are you okay? And I was just like, yep. And from there on, I've never really cared about Christmas. I've never really, like, as I got older, you know, I just do stuff. But it was always something that was so, like, whatever. I feel like I get stuff for myself throughout the year, and I want to wait till a day to get it. And I don't want to say that I'm, like, spiteful or I'm the Grinch or anything, which I love the Grinch. But it just was a very, like, pivotal moment in my life where I felt so out of place. And I've always felt that way, and it's not, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's more so of a thing that I know once I raise and start having a family, I want to talk to my kids about this. I want to, like, know how they feel and share those emotions and share what you're thinking and share what you like and what you don't like. And those are things that I always keep in. Like, I just bottle it up. But now, again, as a trigger, I'm learning to talk about those things. I'm learning to share them, not with just friends and family and the therapist, but with you guys. Like, it's not something that I think I've ever was going to talk about, because it's just like, ooh, and I wasn't expecting to get emotional, but it's all right. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. That was like my worst Christmas, and I've grown, and I have friends who are amazing, and we share gifts, and just know that you matter. And if you need a gift, hit me up. It may be from the dollar store, but hit me up. I'm gonna get you something. So I don't know, I just felt like I had to come shit in and get it out of my chest. Like, it was like, when I was in the store, I was like, oh my god, I don't want him to experience that. I hope he gets a gift. Like, in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, I hope he get a gift. Now I'm hoping he be quiet so that way he get a gift. But yeah, that was my, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this. I don't know how to end this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you're working on something. I'm working on my triggers and speaking up about certain things. So yeah, I thought I'd just upload this video. Yeah. As always, guys, hit the notification bell so that way you get notified when I upload a video. Like, subscribe, share, and I hope you guys have a happy holidays. I know this is probably way before the holidays, but I just, you know, I had a moment. But anyways, I'm out.